whole time that I'm doing my speech. And I'll explain why at the end.
Not very nice. Anything?
Pick whichever finger you choose. Fibromyalgia. If it's not one pain, it's another. How would you feel if you had fibromyalgia? I've known fibromyalgia for 10 years. I was 22 when I was diagnosed. It took me 5 years to be diagnosed with fibromyalgia. I've been through numerous tests, procedures, and on more medication than you could count. When the doctor diagnosed me, he gave me prescriptions and told me to go home and he'd see me back in a month. No explanation, no information, no anything. So I went home and I took this medication and I didn't like the way it made me feel. So I did what any smart person would do, especially when it comes to their health. I researched it. I didn't know how to spell this word. I didn't know how to say it. I didn't even remember what he said. So it took me a while to find it because there's not a lot of information out there about it, especially 10 years ago there wasn't. This picture is of me in 2009. That's back when I could smile and be happy. Today, when you see me smile, it's a fake smile. It takes everything I have to put that smile on my face so that people don't see how much I hurt. The people around me tell me that fibromyalgia is all in my head, and there's no way that somebody could hurt that much every day of their lives. I have a poem I want to read. It's called I Wish I Could Tell You. I wish I could tell you about the depth of my pain. It's almost never ending, and it's hard to explain. I wish I could tell you how broken I feel inside. My body just hurts so much, but it's easy to hide. I wish I could tell you I can't function very well. Difficult to get around, but no one can tell. I wish I could tell you, but you wouldn't understand, that often I have to ask for a helping hand. I wish I could tell you how I honestly feel, but you wouldn't believe me. This pain is so real. Often I talk to people that have fibromyalgia, and they don't know anything about it. And they're asking me all these questions. Their family members don't understand what they're going through. My family members, even with 10 years of having it, don't understand what I'm going through. They don't believe me. But I always feel alone, and I feel like nobody understands. I take it upon myself when people ask questions about it to educate them and to let them know what's going on so that they may better understand me. But sometimes I myself need somebody to talk to and somebody to ask questions. But I have no one to talk to. The National Fibromyalgia and Chronic Pain Association depends on people like you and I to help spread the word and raise awareness against fibromyalgia so that one day we may find a cure. Today I want to share with you some of the statistics of fibromyalgia and what we can do to help this organization raise awareness so that we are one step closer to finding a cure. Now that you know a little about my story, I would like to tell you more about fibromyalgia and what we can do to help. Roughly over 5 million Americans are diagnosed with fibromyalgia. That's about 1 in every 50 people. 90% of fibromyalgia fighters are female. In 2005, an internet-based survey of 2,569 people, the results were 96.8% were female, and 91.5% of those respondents were also Caucasian. 85 to 90% of patients report insomnia and non-restorative sleep, which is so severe that it causes anxiety, depression, isolation. An estimated $20 billion is drained from the U.S. each year for research, diagnostics, and treatments. Because it is so hard to diagnose, it takes longer. So that means more tests, more medicines, and things like that. Now that you know some of the facts about fibromyalgia, let me share with you what I would like to do for our community. I would like to develop a local support group for people who suffer with fibromyalgia to help better educate them about their treatment options, their symptoms, experiences, but most importantly, I just want to offer support. Family, friends, caregivers, or anyone interested would also be welcome to come and learn. I'd like to gather support from our local doctors, hospitals, nurses, and anyone in the community that's willing to chip in and help and to support our group. The biggest project that I would like to organize would be a walk/run to help raise funds and awareness within the community. National Fibromyalgia Awareness Day is May 12th every year. With that being said, let's take a few moments to imagine the National Fibromyalgia and Chronic Pain Association's vision. The goal of the National Fibromyalgia and Chronic Pain Association is to educate patients in the medical community as well as the public, government agencies, scientists regarding the importance of timely diagnosis, appropriate treatment of fibromyalgia, and overlapping conditions in order to gain the most positive outcome for this patient population. Because it's been so long ago, I don't remember what my life was like before pain, so I can't imagine my life without pain. With there being no cure for fibromyalgia, I'm sure you can see the need for awareness. Hopefully you will support this need in our community and our country. If you choose not to see my pain, not to hear about my pain, or not to talk about my pain, it doesn't make my pain less real. The National Fibromyalgia and Chronic Pain Association depends on people like you and I to spread the word and to help raise awareness about fibromyalgia. We can make fibromyalgia visible. We just need to care. Contribute, advocate, research, and educate. My goal is to develop the support group and the walk for our community. If that's the least I can do, then I've done my part. How many of you still have your clothespins on your fingers? Hold them up and let me see.
I'm broke. I don't know why, but they broke on my fingers.
If you thought that just that little pinch of pain hurt for that short amount of time, imagine feeling that all over your body from head to toe every day of your life. And that's just only one of the symptoms of fibromyalgia.
Oh, I don't know why that's doing that. Just keep going.